It's a great delight to have you join us on the news at noon. I am Lawrence Osifo, and some of the stories we're tracking for you at this time. We'll begin by telling you that the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has approved a minor reshufflement in the Edo State Executive Council as part of ongoing efforts to strengthen governance, enhance service delivery, and promote efficiency in the administration of the state's affairs. A statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Umar Musa Ihilo Esquire, stated that Honorable Yakubu Oshorenoa Musa, who was the Commissioner for Lands and Housing, has been appointed as the Chief of Staff to the Governor in the Governor's office. The former Chief of Staff, Honorable Gani Audu, has been nominated to resume as the Commissioner for Oil and Gas Resources. The Commissioner for Oil and Gas Resources, Barrister Vincent Osasu Wadiai, has been redeployed to the Ministry of Lands and Housing as Commissioner. The minor cabinet reshufflement, which is subject to the confirmation by the Edo State House of Assembly, takes effect from 30th January 2026. According to the statement, the Governor Okpebholo expressed confidence that the strategic adjustments will further enhance coordination and policy implementation and effective governance in Edo State. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Widi Shaibu, has declared that a strong warrior ethos remains the bedrock of combat readiness, unit cohesion, and operational success of the Nigerian Army, warning that post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and drug abuse are emerging internal threats capable of weakening frontline effectiveness. The Chief of Army Staff spoke on Thursday at a high-level seminar organized by the Army Headquarters Department of Transformation and Innovation, held at the Headquarters 8th Division Auditorium, represented by the Theater Commander, Major General Wara Idris, and the Army Chief said modern military operations demand not only advanced weaponry and tactics, but also mentally resilient and morally grounded soldiers. He noted that the prolonged counter-insurgency and internal security operations across the country have exposed troops to intense psychological pressure, making issues such as PTSDs and substance abuse critical concern for military leadership. A federal lawmaker from Kebbi State and the House of Representatives, Honorable Kaoje Bello, on Thursday raised the alarm over the non-release of support loans meant to boost agriculture in Nigeria, particularly the dry season farming from the year 2023 to 2026. Organic Victor reports that the Honorable Kaoje Bello, in a motion of urgent national importance, called for an investigation into the reasons behind the non-release of the funds, which are domiciled with the Apex Bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, to the appropriate financial institutions for onward disbursement. The report.
Honorable Kaoje Bello disclosed that Nigeria received several agricultural intervention funds running into millions of dollars and other foreign currencies from various development partners aimed at revamping the agricultural sector and boosting food security. He, however, expressed regret that funds which were released to the federal government consolidated account from 2023 are yet to be transferred to the appropriate financial institutions for onward disbursement for their intended purposes.
Sometime in February 2023, Nigeria negotiated with the African Development Bank, AFDB, and signed an agreement for 25 years tenure loan to support National Agricultural Growth Scheme Agro Packet Project for an amount exceeding 134 million USD. The first tranche of $99,665,000 was released to the federal government consolidated accounts,
which were released to the federal government consolidated account from 2023, are yet to be transferred to the appropriate financial institutions for onward disbursement for their intended purposes. While calling for an urgent investigation into the delay, Kaoje Bello highlighted the grave consequences of the situation on the nation's agricultural sector.
That these funds were accessed from the development partners for targeted purpose, and despite the disbursement to the Consolidated Revenue Fund, of the Federation, the fund has been unduly withheld from the implementing ministry agencies, the Federal Ministry of by the Federal Ministry of Finance, beyond the time frame for the utilization of the fund.
He reviewed that over 55 billion naira was released by the African Development Bank AFDB, while 118 billion naira was provided by the Japanese International Cooperation Agency JICA. Funds, which according to him are yet to translate into tangible improvement in the agricultural sector. From the House of Representatives, Organi Victor, ITV News.
The Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in the 19 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has rejected calls by the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria for the removal of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Josh Amokbiton, described the demand as an attempt to politicize religion and undermine a key national institution. The Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria had earlier called for the immediate removal and prosecution of the INEC chairman over a legal battle in which he reportedly acknowledged claims relating to prosecuting and the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Reacting in a statement, the chairman of the Northern CAN, Reverend Joseph Hayab, and its Secretary General, Bishop Mohammed Naga, the Christian body questioned the motive behind the demand, asking who was sponsoring the call and why such interests were being pursued under the platform of a religious organization. Northern CAN cautioned that using religion as a basis for questioning the integrity of public office holders was dangerous and capable of inflaming sectarian tensions. The ruling All Progressives Congress APC have revealed that a high-level back-channel negotiations are underway to resolve the rift between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his predecessor, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, appearing as a guest program that real polls is fairly conducted via press statement. Senator Ajibola noted that by his experience as a politician, it is not through press statement that one articulates real politics, stressing that there are more going behind the curtains to bring an end to the crisis in Rivers. And that's the size of our package of what we're tracking for you at this time. Do well to join us at 3 p.m. for the World News. I am Lawrence Osifo, thanking you for watching. Good afternoon.
ITV, certainly the best.